Top 10 Netflix Crime Series. Need to dive into a good mystery or follow a fascinating case? We have you covered. If you're struggling to know what to get stuck into next, here's a list of some of the best crime dramas on Netflix right now. Hey guys, welcome to your entertainment channel Netflix Tops, where we tell you about the top-rated movies and series on Netflix. So grab your popcorn and stay with us until the end of the video, because in today's video, we are going to list down the top 10 Netflix crime series. So let's get started. Number 10. Named after Petra Hammesfahr's 1999 novel, The Sinner, is an American police procedural anthology television series developed by Derek Simonds. The Sinner follows a young mother who commits a startling act of violence out of rage, and to her horror, she has no idea why. The event launches an inverted and utterly surprising crime thriller whose driving force is why she committed such an act, as an investigator finds himself obsessed with uncovering the woman's buried motive. Together, they travel a harrowing journey into the depths of her psyche as the violent secrets hidden in her past unravel. Number 9. A 4-part British television drama serial, Collateral, is directed by S.J. Clarkson and has earned a score of 79% on Rotten Tomatoes. What starts off as a seemingly random shooting of a pizza delivery guy then starts to unravel the bigger story, with characters having seemingly coincidental meetings. But there's much more than what the eye sees, as this plot begins to unfold, leading all the way back to the murder everyone is connected to. There are also a host of political, racial, and social implications to the murder that are all given full consideration by the whip-smart dialogue, elevating the series into a thoughtful, compelling work. Piers Wenger, the BBC's head of drama, described the series as a contemporary and thought-provoking state-of-the-nation thriller that pushes the boundaries of what audiences expect. Number 8. Based on the Marvel Comics character of the same name, Jessica Jones is an American television series created by Melissa Rosenberg. The series furthers the trend with a psychological thriller that is somehow more brutal and darker than its Hell's Kitchen contemporary. Ever since her short-lived stint as a superhero ended in a tragedy, Jessica Jones has been rebuilding her personal life and career as a hot-tempered, sardonic private detective in Hell's Kitchen, New York City. However, plagued by self-loathing and a wicked case of PTSD, Jessica battles demons from within and without, using her extraordinary abilities as an unlikely champion for those in need. Jessica Jones keeps the viewers guessing, leaving them suspended in a state of fear and anxiety for perilous, wonderful hours. Number 7. Based on the 1995 true crime book written by John E. Douglas and Mark Olshaker, Mindhunter is an American psychological crime thriller television series created by Joe Penhall. The series follows the founding of the Behavioral Science Unit in the Federal Bureau of Investigations in the late 1970s and the beginning of criminal profiling. 2 FBI agents work to develop an innovative investigative field incorporating psychology, anthropology, and sociology as a method to reveal the motive behind criminal acts. However, they acknowledge classic crime solving as no longer sufficient because criminality is becoming more complicated as motive graduates from need to greed to inexplicable and irrational reasons. They theorize that applying deeper psychological evaluation will posit new questions, as simply asking why will lead you to the who. Number 6. Created, co-written, and directed by Ava DuVernay, When They See Us is a 2019 American crime drama television miniseries with a 97% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. The series is based on events of the 1989 Central Park jogger case and explores the lives and families of the 5 Black and Latino male suspects who were falsely accused, then prosecuted on charges related to the rape and assault of a white woman in Central Park, New York City. Set in 1989, the series revolves around a jogger who was assaulted and raped in New York City's Central Park, and 5 young people were subsequently charged with the crime. The quintet, labeled the Central Park 5, maintained its innocence and spent years fighting the convictions, hoping to be exonerated. This limited series spans a quarter of a century, from when the teens are first questioned about the incident in the spring of 1989, going through their exoneration in 2002, and ultimately the settlement reached with the city of New York in 2014. Number 5. Based on the story of drug kingpin Pablo Escobar, who became a billionaire through the production and distribution of cocaine, Narcos is an American crime drama television series created and produced by Chris Brancanto, Carlos Bernard, and Doug Miro. The series became a major hit in 2015. Narcos tells the true-life story of the growth and spread of cocaine drug cartels across the globe and attendant efforts of law enforcement to meet them head-on in brutal, bloody conflict. It centers around the notorious Colombian cocaine kingpin Pablo Escobar and Steve Murphy, a DEA agent sent to Colombia on a U.S. mission to capture him and ultimately kill him. Number 4. With great storyline, screenplay, and dialogues, an American neo-Western crime drama television series, Breaking Bad, is created and produced by Vince Gilligan. The series tracks the impacts of a fatal diagnosis on a regular, hardworking man and explores how a fatal diagnosis affects his morality and transforms him into a major player of the drug trade. When chemistry teacher Walter White is diagnosed with stage 3 cancer and given only 2 years to live, he decides he has nothing to lose. He lives with his teenage son, who has cerebral palsy, and his wife in New Mexico. Determined to ensure that his family will have a secure future, Walt embarks on a career of drugs and crime. He proves to be remarkably proficient in his new world, as he begins manufacturing and selling methamphetamine with one of his former students. Number 3. A Spanish heist crime drama television series, Money Heist, is created by Alex Pina, and it enjoys a score of 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. The narrative of the series is told in a real-time-like fashion and relies on flashbacks, time jumps, hidden character motivations, and an unreliable narrator for complexity. In the series, two carry out the biggest heist in history. A mysterious man called the Professor recruits a band of 8 robbers who have a single characteristic, and that is, none of them has anything to lose. 5 months of seclusion, memorizing every step, every detail, every probability, ends up being locked up for 11 days in the National Coinage and Stamp Factory of Spain, surrounded by police forces and with dozens of hostages in their power, to find out whether their suicide wager will lead to everything or nothing. Number 2. Based on the 2015 Harlan Coben novel of the same title, The Stranger is an 8-part British crime thriller written primarily by Danny Brocklehurst. The series follows a man and his perfect life until a stranger approaches him at a bar and reveals a shocking secret about his wife. The plot of the series revolves around a man named Adam Price, after a mysterious stranger tells him a secret that has a devastating impact on his seemingly perfect life. This stranger is a woman in her 20s with a baseball cap, and it is learned that she is connected with more secrets as the series progresses. The secret affects the man's wife, who goes missing as a result, and sends Adam on a desperate quest to discover the truth about the people closest to him. Number 1. Set in Birmingham, England, a British period crime drama television series, Peaky Blinders, is created by Stephen Knight. The series follows the exploits of the Peaky Blinders crime gang in the direct aftermath of the First World War. The series tells the story of Thomas Shelby and his brothers, who returned to Birmingham after serving in the British Army during World War I. Shelby and the Peaky Blinders, the gang he is the leader of, control the city of Birmingham, but as Shelby's ambitions extend beyond Birmingham, he plans to build on the business empire he's created and stop anyone who gets in his way. However, soon, Chester Campbell, an inspector, decides to nab him and put an end to the criminal activities. And this brings us to the end of the video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for amazing movie reviews coming your way. And thank you for watching.